Hello, friends, and welcome back once again to the Pillars of the Earth. I am Lady Lilia, and we are on an adventure figuring out what happened to the murdered. I guess they're murdered slash missing. I think Paul might be missing, but I'm not sure. We need to find Paul next, or we need to find out what happened to Paul anyway. And we need to find out about the missing knight. Who knows something about Francis's missing knight? We kind of already found out that he was dead, so I think I'm gonna try and go back to the cathedral and see if I can just tell Francis this information. I also have another idea. Since we have the keys, I'm gonna see if that'll open the mill. Hey, Francis.
Thank you for your help.
Ah, good.
How could I not help you? You're my little brother.
I knew I could rely on you.
About that knight.
He was carrying an important document for my master. You have to find it.
So information about the knight is not enough. We actually have to find the document. And that's a good point, actually. Assuming he was buried with this important document, then don't you think
we don't need to go to church
it would be possible? I don't think I've gone to the garden yet, wasn't it?
No, we are the temple.
Wouldn't it be possible?
What we have to ask ourselves is, can our Saint Adolphus still protect Kingsbridge in these dark times?
He couldn't protect Prior James. Ever since that lightning struck the cathedral, he wasn't the same.
When you take over my position as sacrist, you should implore the bishop to send us a new relic. By then I'll be sub-prior. The new prior and I will support you in this.
I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh.
A new relic might also attract more pilgrims.
Philip of Gwynedd, I wanted to talk to you. How dare you disturb Brother Remigius' requiem?
Sorry.
I'm afraid the choir is waiting for me.
Stay, brother. There's no reason you shouldn't hear what Philip has to say for himself.
I already apologized.
I was shocked by the prior's death.
We all were. Now, I'm sure at St. John's you're a good prior, but here we adhere to the rules.
Brother Andrew, have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
Aside from the ones that visited for Christmas? No. If there had been an official guest, I would know. And no one stayed at our guest house.
Interesting.
You mentioned a new prior.
The election will be held in a few days, when we all convene for the chapter meeting.
Okay, can I ask the
Let
other
us
guy?
continue this conversation later.
So the knight...
Of course. There's a lot of planning for me to do for the upcoming election.
So the knight didn't stay at the guest house. That's another bit of information, I
Why
guess.
a church then? Why cathedral?
Did I already ask these kids?
Why do we create temples if we are the temple?
I think I did.
Brothers, have you two heard about a knight visiting Kingsbridge?
The Earl of Shiring was here, and some of his knights.
And many other nobles at Christmas.
It would have been a lone rider, a messenger.
I don't think so.
If someone had come to Kingsbridge, Brother Paul would have seen him.
Brother Paul went back out to his toll hut.
I see. Thank you.
Oh, man, I have a bad feeling about Brother Paul. So what I was gonna say, this guy here, this dead knight, and Arnaldus mentioned that the dead would not stay in their graves. And I think that meant that someone was grave digging, specifically in this grave where the knight was buried, so someone probably stole the important document from the grave. Although, it's odd that he would have been buried with the document if he was murdered for the document in the first place. So, that might not matter at all, but it's just an idea. Okay, let's go, can we get anywhere? I freaking adore this game, though. I just want you guys to know this. It is so fun and awesome, and I just love the atmosphere, and I bet this book is phenomenal. I bet it is, although I've never read it, but let's go to the pathway. So I have one idea. Now that we have keys, what if we go back to the thingy, Madinger. This place, this was locked, the mill. So let's see if this opens it. Oh, it does. Oh, please don't be a dead Paul in here. Hello? Oh. Wood. Words carved in wood. What does it say? January 1136. Brothers, I have to leave. I have not found God to be here with you. The cane of Subprior Remigius shall never again hit my back. Never again. Maybe I shall find God somewhere else. Thomas. Thomas? Wait, who is Thomas? It's not this guy, is it? It's not Tom Builder, right? Do we know any other Thomas? I don't really... Probably beyond repair. How much work to build? How much neglect? Okay, yeah. Is that all that's important in here? You don't have any comments on that, sir? We use the Bible on it.
He lost his faith in the priory, but I hope not his faith in God.
I hope not. The only Tom I know, I think, is the other character. Doesn't seem like we have any other options in here. Millworks. No. Huh. Okay, well, maybe I just forgot. I'm trying not to space these episodes out too far because I don't want to forget too many things, but it's inevitable, by the way. I will forget things, so I do apologize when that happens, because if it didn't happen already, it will happen. We still have to go to the village, but what if we go back and try and talk to that... I think his name was Marcus, the guy that I gave my cheese to. Fish from the river. Can I go back? Went back to St. John. Journey took here. Went back to St. John. Can I now? Oh, hole in the ice. Aha! Didn't see that before. Oh! Is it Paul?
James, I pray for you that when you stand before God, he will look upon you with mercy.
Okay, so that is where he died. James died here. James' body may still be here.
Rest in peace.
Okay, so this is Paul, right? Let's definitely go talk to him.
Are you studying the Bible, Brother Paul?
Me? No. I always lose the words when I try to read. But I listen carefully to what James and Remigius tell us.
Brother Paul?
Philip. Ah, ouch.
What happened?
Oh.
What's wrong with your foot, Brother Paul?
Oh, just a chilblain. It will ease when the spring comes.
You have no shoes on!
You should have a fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly. Many will die this winter for lack of food or shelter.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us. Only the sinners perish.
No, the poor perish.
Uh-huh.
And those that he has freezing out here.
Don't say anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks I've been complaining, he'll be displeased.
Maybe we should just kill this Remigius guy. Have my hot stone.
Here, Paul.
Oh. Ouch. Oh. A hot stone. Ah. It's a mercy, Philip. Thank you.
Remigius should give you a fire, or not have you sit here at all.
No kidding. This is like
I don't
torture.
really mind. Winter is bound to end sometime. Philip, if you ever run into trouble with Remigius, be careful to answer him. Do not stay silent.
Silent?
Nothing makes him angrier than someone who doesn't answer.
Note.
He becomes weak and defensive. It's not fitting for a sub-prior, let alone prior.
Good tip. Good tip.
Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight? Oh, yeah. Yes. He was just lying by the road, just a mile away from the priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
He died. We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
He could not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid. I held his hand and prayed with him while he died.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers. James insisted that all his books and documents shall be burnt after his death.
Are you sure?
Except for his Bible.
I heard about this. I think that would be unwise.
Sometimes I wonder if it was because of that letter. A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice. Right here, Philip. Maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
No, no, no. No, no, my friend.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, and not to harm you. Have faith in the Lord, Brother Paul. You did well.
Thank you, Philip.
It's that Remigius fellow. He's evil! And probably someone else. Probably that Marcus dude, too. Francis Knight had a letter with him, probably in the prior's room. Okay, well, now we know where the letter is. Is there anything here now? Before, there was only this limestone. No. Okay. So other than that, we don't really have anywhere to go, except we could go to the village. Hello? No one there?
I'm sure there was someone moving behind a window.
Really?
But most houses are empty.
Oh. Village almost deserted. Almost, though. Road towards the north. Road to Gloucester. Gloucester? Not many travel along this road. Okay, so there's not really anything to do here. That's interesting. I thought there would be like another area, but there's not. So... okay, let's just go back to the gates. I guess we'll try and go into the Dude Bros room, which is back here, right? It's back here.
What is it? Can you not see that I'm working?
Hi. Oh, maybe I have to do this to make him leave. Try this.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Well, our little cell has given much to the mother house. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
Yeah. The state of this priory
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
Which is not you
I
yet.
still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
I heard about that.
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
But the new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
For now, you are not.
That's right.
Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request.
A sacrist must organize a chapter meeting to save prior the sacrist. Okay.
If you really want to be of help, look for Brother Cuthbert's keys.
I have.
He's getting old, misplacing them all the time.
Wizardja.
About the chapter meeting.
Talk to Brother Andrew. He will be just as pleased as me to have you around. Now leave.
So can I not just kind of snoop around then? I have to do this? I don't want to sentence that poor kid to be like horribly beaten by that dude. Mostly because I just don't want to give him the satisfaction. So let's go see if we can convince.
Isn't it almost arrogant to try and build a greater temple?
No. I heard it, I'm sure.
What?
There was something. He's right.
Now stop it. Concentrate.
There it was again.
You seem troubled, brother.
They won't sing.
It's Adolphus.
There was nothing, believe me.
I heard him crying in the crypt.
Oh.
I think I heard him too.
Sure it wasn't the owl?
No, you are mistaken.
It sounded like a whip, like he was chastising himself. It's the end of days.
Brother Philip, please help me. Prove to them that there is nothing and no one down there.
Okay.
There is no need to worry, brothers. Adolphus is resting in peace. It was just an owl.
Yes.
I told you it was nothing.
God bless you, Brother Philip.
I knew I heard something.
Now, be silent, concentrate, and...
Where was that room with the other guys?
I should talk to Andrew's sacrist instead. It's the only...
I don't remember how to get there, though. I don't remember where they were.
Why not?
Chapter... Oh! Chapter...
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for...
Wait, chapter house. That's where I want to go, right? Yeah.
It feeds us.
Yes. Hello, friend. Let's go with this first.
I am looking for a document that was in the possession of Prior James.
How does that relate to my tasks? Talk to Remigius.
We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
No, it wasn't. I don't believe it.
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
Silence! Your self-indulgence is inexcusable. If you don't see why this priory needs those ledgers, you are a poor choice as a sub-prior.
Ouch. Did I get him?
My one and only concern is the well-being of Kingsbridge.
If that is true, I won't stand in your way to argue your case in front of the chapter meeting.
Yeah.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
Would it help if I went and told some of them?
Feel free to do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. They're already behind schedule.
Schedule. Okay, in order to save Prior James's documents, all brothers need to attend the meeting. I mean, he could still just burn that one document. Because clearly he knows which one it is. Unless maybe he doesn't.
We come together here.
Maybe he just knows it's one of the documents. That's possible.
It's getting cold.
Hello, fellows.
When will these novices learn to close the door?
It's I, Cuthbert.
Milius, may I have a word with you?
What can I do for you, Brother Philip?
Prior James had a document I would like to see.
It's probably amongst the things that Remigius is going to burn.
Oh no.
He's in the prior's room. Maybe you can talk him out of it.
Can't I don't I need to invite you to the thingamadinger?
You look like you have... I'll be here.
Cuthbert?
Brother Cuthbert.
Philip.
I'm looking for a document that was given to Prior James.
It's probably...
Okay. Apparently these guys
I will leave you to your work.
aren't the people I need to invite. I could give him his keys back, but I don't want to keep them for now. Guest house? Can I go into the guest house? No, apparently not. Okay. Well, there's not that many places to go. Maybe I need to round up this guy.
Rotten badgers.
How do you know it was badgers?
We used to eat them.
Really?
Now, they're eating us.
Oh. Okay, so not him. What about this?
Brother Arnaldus. There's a chapter meeting today.
Oh, this is how you do it.
Today, I'll be there.
Okay.
Wouldn't miss that.
Good. I don't think the novices matter.
A waste of time.
Yeah, okay. So let's go back. Ooh, do we have to... I'm sure Remigius will come himself. He better come himself. So let's go in here and use the item instead.
There will be a chapter meeting today.
You convinced Andrew? Miracles do happen. We will be there.
Yay! Okay, so I don't have to do
You
one
have
again.
our support.
Thanks, Milius. Cuthbert, do I need to do you as well?
There will be a chapter meeting today.
Excellent. I can't wait to see you and Remigius quarrel.
This is where I get to use Paul's advice.
Do not worry. We are on your side.
Nobody likes Remigius. He's awful. Alright, so those two... all the brothers need to attend the meeting. I think that's... Isn't that everyone? Cathedral main gate. My brother, I guess?
The sacrist agreed to a meeting today. That way I might be able to get the letter you are looking for.
Good thinking, Philip. I will attend, of course.
Okay, do I need to do these guys?
Brother Andrew has arranged a meeting.
Yes, please go ahead. We will be there in a few minutes.
Okay. Good.
I see. A temple to feed the temple.
Oh, I like how you could hear the choir from through there. That's awesome.
We must take good care of us. And our cathedral.
We must.
Pass to the mill. Still weird that there was nothing else in there. Okay, is that it then?
There will be a chapter meeting in a few minutes.
Oh yes, we will be there.
Oh, these guys are monks.
Thank you for letting us know.
You are welcome. Are we done?
The choir has finished singing. The cantor should find time now.
Okay.
Are you ready for the chapter meeting, Brother Philip?
Yes, I think so.
If you have any other business to take care of in Kingsbridge, do it now. The meeting could take a long time.
Okay, I see what you're doing, game.
But there is one more matter I need to address first. We are still looking for the man who stole Cuthbert's keys.
Oh.
Do you know who the thief is?
Oh. I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass.
I cannot give you a name.
If there is a thief among us, we shall find him, if God so wills. Now, let us begin.
I hope I don't get in trouble for that. Here we go.
And this is why Prior James's wish must not be honored. Kingsbridge Priory would be beyond saving without financial records.
I think we have all understood the reason for your concern, Brother Philip. But before we come to a decision, let us hear other voices of concern.
I would like to know why you would doubt the wisdom in Prior James's decision.
Maybe you didn't know him as well as we did, Philip. I can say I knew him well. We all here knew him. So did you know him?
I knew him well, and I know he would agree with me.
Philip, you are going too far. I will tell the bishop about this.
Brothers,
Brothers, please. Let's hear what he has to say.
Oh, heavens.
He has a tendency to do that. He lost his temper with me as well.
Okay.
And with me. Will you lose your temper again now, Philip?
No.
Well, I'm about to. Shush, Minius.
I owe James much. He was the one who asked me to take care of St. John in the Forest.
One of the most prosperous cells in all of Shiring, if not England.
It was a wise decision, then. But his last wish was not? Well, was it? What are you waiting for? Answer me.
Is walking on thin ice wise?
Who does he think he is?
May the Lord forgive him. He knows not what he is saying.
Oh, God.
No.
This is going badly.
I have taken offense to Philip's words myself today. Sometimes Brother Philip ought to temper his words.
Oh, the old man's telling me off.
There is always truth in it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, true. Uh-huh.
Yes. Philip asked us a question. Was it wise to walk out onto the ice?
God was testing Prior James.
That's shenanigans.
I say the devil chased him. Do you doubt that? Do you doubt that, Philip? Surely you must have an answer. I know because Prior James confided in me.
If the Lord tested James, then he is testing all of us. I trust the Lord, so did James. And so should all of you. He was misguided when he walked onto the ice that night, as he was misguided in his last wish. Whatever or whoever misguided him.
Maybe it wasn't the devil. We've never seen him.
The novices would be better advised not to speak up.
Philip is a good man. He was the only one to say I should have a fire.
Aww.
But did he do anything besides talk?
Yes.
Yes, he brought me a hot stone.
That's our Philip.
That's right.
Very well, Philip. But why don't you tell us the real reason you have come before us? You not only came to save these books, you have another motivation, do you not? We deserve the truth.
I'll tell him the truth.
What are your true intentions?
Maybe this is bad, actually. I should...
My brother is...
Yes, I reminded my brother that Kingsbridge can use help. Look around you. This priory is in a sorry state. Please vote to save the prior's documents from the fire. It's the only way to help this priory.
I say we leave the decision not up to a vote, but to Remigius.
What? Why?
That is against the rules.
Yeah.
Is it? He will be our new prior in a few days. Cuthbert declined, do you not remember?
I remember well. And I say no one in Kingsbridge is better suited for prior than Remigius.
Well, thank you, brother.
That's true.
Hear, hear.
I wonder why Cuthbert declined. Surely not.
That said, there is someone not from our priory, someone better suited. I nominate Philip of Gwynedd to be the new prior of Kingsbridge.
Whoa! But what about my priory?
I knew it.
with that.
That's
yes,
why you're
obviously.
here.
Excellent choice.
No.
What about Remigius?
That's surprising.
Great
Prior
idea.
Philip.
Brother Philip, do you accept the nomination?
Yes.
Thank you for your kind offer. But we would not want to impose on you, Brother Remigius.
Oh, but I insist. I will help you.
No, you really must not. We will see you later. Thank you.
Oh.
We don't have much time. Evening Mass will begin soon.
Should I not have accepted the nomination?
You've never been good at saying no. And Milius is right. Kingsbridge needs
Oh,
you.
yeah.
What about St. John's?
I will ride there tomorrow. I will let them know you will be staying in Kingsbridge for a few days. Thanks to you, these documents and books will not be burned. Now, we have to find that letter.
You truly think the letter can help prevent a war?
If the message says what I think it says, then yes, I do.
All right, Francis's notes. Rivalry for the throne. All right. Our new king, Stephen, is supported by most of our Norman overlords and even by the church. His younger brother, Henry, is Bishop of Winchester and one of the most important priests in all of England. He made Stephen swear an oath to reserve power to the church, which has little influence on political affairs under King Henry. A good day for the church and for us. The trouble is that Lord Earl Robert of Gloucester is one of the king's bastards. He wants to see his half-sister Maud on the throne, believing she would heavily rely on his guidance and advice during her reign. In the name of Empress Maud, he and his allies have formed a rebellion against King Stephen. Not long now, there will be war. I can't remember all what this said. This is about Maud being the rightful heir. Okay. So someone's trying to get power that doesn't deserve it.
Let us look for the letter.
Let's look for the letter. What about these letters?
Did you find it?
Oh.
I'm afraid not.
He literally just started looking. How about this barrel?
James spent much time writing in the last 10 years. Instead of a prior, he became more of a recluse.
That is what you monks do, isn't it?
It used to be. The handwriting on this tablet is hardly legible. Whoever sheds the blood of man, by man shall his blood be shed. Did Prior James write this?
Let's continue looking.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now, Philip. We're trying to find an important document. A Bible? What a mess. Disgraceful. He's so offended by everything. Ooh!
Francis, I think I found it.
In the Bible?
Revelations, the Apocalypse of St. John. And they called to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him who is seated on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come, and who can stand? The Lamb? What was James afraid of? Was it this letter?
No, the letter is still sealed. Break the seal.
Inspect it. December 18th, 1135. Robert of Gloucester. Gloucester, right? Name the day and we'll be ready to shed blood in the name of Empress Maud. I and my bondsmen will ride against Stephen of Blois. We do not start the war, but we shall unleash it. Stephen himself started it, the day he betrayed King Henry's daughter and took her throne. He and those who swore loyalty to him. Bartholomew, the Earl of Shiring.
Oh, this is it. You found it.
The Earl of Shiring is about to start a war.
Yes. He's made contact with my own master, Earl Robert of Gloucester.
Who is this King Stephen that has taken the throne?
A nephew of King Henry. Do you ever think of the day our parents died?
Francis, you know I don't like to talk of that.
I know. It's just that I think of them all the time. And I've always blamed King Henry. The church suffered under his rule as much as we did in Wales. Philip, you have to show this letter to the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
The Bishop of Kingsbridge? Why?
Our late King Henry was opposed to Rome's influence in England. King Stephen, on the other hand, swore to preserve the rights and privileges of the church, and we can help him if you tell the bishop to protect Stephen.
You want the bishop to help the new king, King Stephen?
I want a king who supports the church. I want these dark times to end. I want to stop the Earl of Shiring from starting a war. He could set the whole of England on fire. My lord the Earl of Gloucester can never know what I was doing here. You must not tell the truth about how or where you got this letter. Don't tell anyone I was involved.
Okay, trust you, brother.
Do you really think the bishop will help?
Tell him you found the letter by coincidence.
Great, because
and if he does not believe
I'm the best at lying.
What then?
He will believe you. The question is, will he really try to stop the Earl of Shiring? I will ride to St. John's and tell your monks you will stay in Kingsbridge until the election.
What if the Earl of Shiring finds out what I'm doing? What if the bishop tells him?
Philip, calm down. He is your bishop.
I'm a simple monk. Who am I to talk to a bishop?
Everyone's always a whoa, oh God, loud. All right, chapter 1. Philip, what you did, you helped Francis uncover a conspiracy against the king. You were nominated to become prior. You agreed to meet the bishop. You did not report brother Marcus the thief. I don't know. I don't know if I should have reported him or not. He was kind of a douche too, but like, I don't know. You gave Brother Paul a hot stone and soothed his pain. Remigius still holds you in contempt. You found a message in the mill. I got a blip! What's next? Chapter 2. Jack. Chute Forest. Oh, is a dead boar there? Hunt for food. Chute Forest. My slingshot rarely misses. Okay. This is where we're going to end this episode, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me once more for the Pillars of the Earth. And I'm really, really excited for the continuation of the series. That last part, as Philip, was super fun. I just loved that place. I wonder if I missed anything. And I'm really curious about the alternate paths and like what consequences my choices are going to have later on in the story. I think it's so cool. This game is amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.